Hello and welcome to the Punters Show, and on cue a plane goes overhead. Matt Taylor, Glenn Pollitt, Mark Lambourne, hello.
Dallas Baker, Matt
G'day
Taylor,
guys, g'day everybody.
Hello.
Happy birthday to Glenn Pollitt, two to go.
Yeah. 2 to go. Beautiful. Yeah. 53.
Is it today?
Well done, Glenn.
No, Monday.
Monday.
Yeah. Monday.
What day is it? Wednesday?
Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, Monday 28th. There it was. Thanks for all the $5 that were sent in.
Yep. Lovely. Two to go, Glenn?
2 to go. Will I see you at the end of Greyhound racing?
No.
You ready to keep going on?
Oh, sorry.
Greyhound racing will die
What we got
Glenn.
before I die?
Oh, is that the new bet? Because we had O'Shea versus Bart Cummings.
Well,
obviously the people
Greyhound
are back.
racing is in massive trouble because the big figures that have come through Dallas, they look awful to mugs.
Yeah.
And people that don't understand racing and how, tying live rabbits to lures is totally acceptable to some people like me. I mean, it's just unbelievable. It's just like, it's a fucking rabbit.
I think the problem. Okay, so it's slightly.
Hello to those viewers who stuck with us.
The real problem is the cover up. It's like, oh Jesus, we've been sprung here. So when the regulator does that, it's like
It does look awful. It does look awful.
Like,
Can I just quickly say, where does this all stop? Okay, so you'd be against tying live rabbits. Okay, all right. If we have a mouse infestation, are you against the mouse trap?
No.
So you're not. So you don't mind killing a mouse with those latchets that go and break their neck and their eyes pop out and they shit themselves, which I'm sure is not pleasant for the mouse.
Probably needs
So the people who want to stop the greyhound racing, do they want the mice to stay? Well, let's go another way. What about fish in a gold bowl? Do you think it's a good life for a fish in a goldfish bowl?
Well, it is if you're in charge, because they stay.
But it still seems like cruelty to animals. So where does this all stop? I'm trying to work out where's the line. What about fishing?
We don't know where the line is.
What about catch and release? Now, if you're a fish and there's a hook in your mouth for 5 minutes, and you're basically drowning as you get to the top, and then some little kid goes, "Look, Daddy, look at this fish," and they rank the thing, and then they go, "Oh, but because I'm a kind person, I'm going to now release this fish in it." And when it swims away, and you know how they swim away, they go, "Fucking hell, fucking hell, fucking hell." Do you know what happens to them? I'll tell you what happens to them. Another fish, a bigger fish, would grab them because their alert system, they've just been knocked out.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Well, let's get mad. You must crack their guts. Let's not even talk about abattoirs, battery hens, fucking a couple of rabbits on a lure. Like, really?
You're pro.
Oh, pro the rabbit on the lure.
Yeah.
Because I want my dog to jump.
Yeah, and chase.
And chase.
Yeah.
And I'm pro put a lot of animals to sleep in this country.
Yeah.
And what's going on, to lose the greyhound, to lose anything to do with wagering, that the world should be shouldering.
Mm-hmm.
Even if those punters come to the track, which would be better for me, because I'm not a greyhound punter. But we can't bar things. So people out there, please, just kill as many rabbits as you like. We'll just catch them. And like, I think we should be wearing live rabbits around our fucking belt and walk around town in them.
Oh, put your rabbits out.
You put your rabbits out.
Isn't it just a public discussion you want to have? So basically,
I'm trying to get the other side of it. I'm trying to get the other side of it. Because I'm sick of these dirty, filthy people out there upset about greyhounds biting rabbits' heads off when they play a mouse trap as quick as they pull their dick.
No argument. No argument. The problem is when you've got the regulator.
You're going to just.
I think you're going to say the same thing.
Well,
right?
you'll send that into the greyhound regulators, and this could be their TV campaign.
We've got the same problem in racing in that the regulator appears to have a conflict of interest, given that they seem to have a business partner, when in fact they should be regulating the wagering operators. No, I mean,
I just don't want things to be barred to do with wagering. Because next thing they'll be
and
talking
you just
about
want-
horses. I mean, we've had the problem with whip rubbish. I mean, what is next? What, we all stop
it's
gambling?
ongoing. It's ongoing.
Well,
you know, like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've only got 2 years left, so it doesn't really
The
matter.
fact that Aaron and I were driving out to Rose Hill yesterday morning, and we heard the discussion on commercial radio.
Yeah.
And the lady, the shock jock, she wasn't a shock jock, she was just the lady doing it, just going, "There's 17,000 die, ring in now. We have to ban this straight away."
Yeah.
It's
Lovely.
there,
okay, so that's one side.
Okay.
You know, that's
Yeah, but
their particular opinion.
that is such a strong argument to bar.
yeah,
I mean, it's like,
you're in trouble.
But it's not letting the other side present their side of the story.
You know, we are one
Yeah,
of
but-
the only 7 countries in the world that race greyhounds now. So that's
because the other 43 countries eat greyhounds.
yeah.
Well, how many other countries there are?
Not many. There's Singapore,
I wanna go.
Australia.
I want to come there.
Singapore's in Africa.
Well, they eat greyhound for sure.
I have to.
Many,
They've got no army.
what's the
They've got
professional
they've got
punters pool like?
carrots.
Greyhound racing. Are there many pros out there that would be devastated by this?
Oh, well,
know.
they've gone around the tribes.
Yeah, they don't have a
Well,
place.
when
but
Brent
they're out
Hogan
there,
was running the greyhound industry, their percentage takeover was the best growing.
Yep.
But it's funny when you've got a punter in charge with somebody who understands wagering in charge of an
Because I'd
industry.
love to say let's ban it and let's concentrate more on horse racing.
Oh, you're banning the dogs.
I don't really care. Like, I don't bet on it, obviously, but for those who are into it, that would be devastating.
Participants, man?
Yes, we're the participants.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They'd be.
Where's Volandis when you need him? He's got plenty of dog
He'd
in
love,
him.
he'd love a crusade.
Oh, he'd love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, they're in a bit of strife, as you
They
say.
are in
but
massive strife, and I really feel sorry for all
Probably
participants.
wrong.
All right.
I don't see anything. I don't see any difference between that and laying out mousetraps. So, get on someone out there in Twitterland. Get on hashtag I support the mousetrap, and
That's too many characters.
I support dogs mauling rabbits.
well, just like if you're prepared to put a mousetrap down, and who isn't?
Put your mousetraps
What
out.
about? All right, let's give it. What about
Rabbits.
cockroach baits? Are we going to start borrowing Mortein cockroach baits?
Because they go back to the nest and get ate by their mates.
They turn upside down and they have a
day-long
fit-
death.
A fit for 3 hours, poison all the kids,
Yeah.
and then they die.
But if it's the nest kill ones, they do that in the nest, and probably while they're having their fit, they're getting eaten
So
alive.
we provide a bowl to
Yeah.
cockroaches.
Okay, all right, okay.
So
Why don't we then, if we're going to prevent live kills, prevent people touring Africa?
Yep.
Yeah. What about your river, old mate? The wildebeest and that, you know. Lions are no longer allowed to kill wildebeests.
Mark, you're a really intelligent person, and I'm not that smart. What happens? You know how female hens lay eggs? So they breed the female hens.
Yeah.
What happens to the male hens? They don't become like. That's a different type of breed. So the male hens they don't need, do they?
No.
So
It's like the potty calves.
So they kill the male hen
Yeah.
because it can't lay an egg.
Yeah.
What's the difference between drowning the slow dog?
Drowning is a very peaceful way of death, apparently.
But it's the same thing.
It's like
Because
all those
the male hen is an unviable business. The slow dog is an unviable business. Maybe not. I retract that.
Oh, wow.
It's taken 5 years. He's 2 years off killing himself. There is a retraction from Glenn Follett.
First retraction.
But male hens they would kill because they can't lay eggs.
The
It's
reason-
no different to, and there'd be a billion of those.
Well, that won't make it to the
Yeah,
commercial radio because there's so much money in eggs and
eggs
people
and-
selling
and
eggs
people
chicken.
like to fry an egg.
and they probably advertise on the radio.
So if you're out there
Look,
and
this
you,
is one of the problems when you become a niche industry like we
Yeah.
have.
Yes.
You're easy meat. You're an easy
you are
target.
you're an
because-
easy kill.
Yeah.
Because there's
An easy
no
live kill.
mainstream behind you.
Yes.
There's no mainstream support.
Yeah.
My
And there's,
tip-
there's no mega dollars either for
No.
a slick marketing
My
campaign. to
tip
say,
is that greyhound
let's kill the
racing
rabbit.
has got massive worries.
Okay, so
Which
the,
is like tens of thousands
Yeah.
of people's income.
yeah. Well, okay. Well, we had the head-to-head betting. Who would go first? Would O'Shea get sacked from Godolphin
And I gotta
first,
say
or
something.
Bart Cummings die first? Both went longer than thought, but
And
people have
O'Shea,
been paid
he's
on
just
Bart.
done so good.
Yeah, he has. So what's the betting, Glenn? You versus greyhound racing.
Greyhound racing's favourite.
Greyhound racing.
I'm going in 2 years.
You're 2 years.
I'm
off
saying
the-
greyhound racing's before 2 years.
So basically, you're saying the line on greyhound racing's 2 years plus overs or unders.
I'm saying 12 months.
You're saying 12 months. So you're
Because
saying
it's such an emotive thing.
$1.60 unders, or is it?
But the only thing isn't M. McHugh in charge of the?
Well, even his
the
comments
inquiry?
during the week seem to be
Well, but he would have an idea. He would have a clue
a
about it.
good idea about
Oh,
it.
look,
wouldn't he?
anybody who's been involved in greyhound racings that didn't know live kills were happening have had,
And their kills
have to
Okay,
be
so do we have to
licking
go all
windows.
shock horror and then sort of put together a plan of attack?
Like more stringent checks and more security,
It's
more
a
officers.
Pretty like it's not a huge industry, but sort of pretty. It's big enough. It's too big to wipe out just like that. You know, you've got a lot of people that it's their livelihood.
What about if you had like $1 million side that you got offered $1 million for a year ago, and you got an old mate out there churning him out, you'd be thinking, just keep him banging like he might be just no good to us anymore.
No, exactly. He might have
It's
to
a big story, Dal. Anyway,
All right, okay.
All right.
Head to head, $1.60. You say greyhounds before you.
Yep.
All right, well,
Unfortunately.
okay, cool.
So man of the match, Dal.
Man of the match, Glenn. Very solid start. I think
Yeah,
first
thanks.
four winners at Rosehill.
I've been tipping really solid for a few months now.
Yep, perfect, beautiful. And the race speed profiles, again, Group 1 glory, as we said in the video with Vince. If you want to find Group 1 winners, it is race speed profiles, the trifecta.
Freaking marvel. You really warm to those old wait for age battlers, don't you? Like Mourinho's become one of those horses.
Faulkner even himself.
That they just keep toughing it out. And you go, wow, that's reminiscent of those horses that we once knew.
Lovely, and Stratum Star was the big one from there. Love it. All right, perfect. And should mention, if you wanted to jump on board, we had special packages last week for the race speed profiles. Same again as what they were last week. I think they just prorated down, so it's $349 for the remaining 7 weeks if you want that, or the pack with the IVR reviews, I think for $615 to get you through for the 7 weeks of the carnival, either for Sydney or Melbourne. So,
and we got a video online this afternoon from Anthony and Vince.
Yeah, that'll be. Yeah, should mention too. Anthony Jupp at the picnics.
I've mentioned that.
Yes.
We are going to have to say that every time.
Yeah, that's right. You've met him. So we should mention the Melbourne team. Anthony's going around to Eels doing Vince. We'll be normally doing Vince of a Monday, so that'll be up Monday afternoon. Just a couple of highlights from the IVRs from the data from the weekend. He'll do a track work stuff with Warren on a Tuesday, and the preview with Darren Potter of a Thursday, which you've now been sacked from. Just can't hold a position, man.
Struggling.
Yeah.
Well, they sacked you. They sacked me once from all this.
Yeah. Well, he replaced you on the preview.
Yeah, and I got sacked from that.
Yeah, and then he got sacked from it
you've
too.
been sacked too.
And then he was doing the preview with Darren Potter, and he got sacked as well.
Muscles Macy and Muscles Baker.
Who can wear the tightest shirt?
You can pull their dick the hardest. And he goes, oh no, nothing, I like you. That's great news. I'm excited for this Saturday, a big top better tournament.
Top better tournament, exactly right.
It's,
500.
So all the bigger boys, the bigger players will be in it. I know Kingsley will probably play, and I know there'll be a few other pros in there, and that gives you all a chance to come and beat us. I'll be in it for sure. I'm predicting I'm going to win this week because Epsom Day, Randwick, a bit of moisture. Sounds like I'll win the tournament, doesn't it?
Well, your favourite again.
Yeah, your favourite
I'm
again.
13 to 2
The only
favourite.
problem is, Glenn, you've been a beaten favourite every tournament so far.
I've been running back lately.
Yeah.
I actually, you haven't had too many home track
No,
tournaments.
because the Melbourne
always.
thing's more.
I should mention too. This is a really good
on
tournament
the
for people who've been betting in Melbourne and Sydney, and sometimes, obviously, you've got things to be doing, but we've. Really essentially got the Sydney meeting because the Melbourne meeting on Saturday, it's grand final day, and it's a midweek meeting. Yeah. So there's the feature racing on Melbourne is on Sunday. So it's sort of like you've got two. It's half and half. So there's plenty of time to concentrate on tournament play, as well as your normal betting. So it works in really well.
I'm really looking forward to it. So try and jump on board, and remember, while it is $500, it all goes in the pool, it all comes back to us. And there's no problem with 4 of you getting together, spend 125 each or something like that, and having a bit of a lick and having a go. Unfortunately, you won't be able to win because I'll be winning this week.
Yeah.
I'm sort of like beating favourite off 4 SP favourite.
Yeah. You got the SP.
I've got the SP. I'm a moral.
Yeah. Well, it's a very easy to mark.
I will be winning this Saturday.
And
So if you want to come and play for second prize money,
well, the second prize money is still
second,
fine.
third, maybe even fourth, is it?
Yeah, for sure.
Good money.
Yeah,
15,000 minimum they've guaranteed.
Yeah,
15,000. So it's about what 8 or 9 to the winner.
Yeah,
whatever it is. They'll work it out.
So they're playing. You're playing for a couple.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
60. Yeah, 60.
Come and take me on. I might be out after race 2. Don't listen to shit I'm talking about. We're all got the same chance.
And you can buy back in too. So if you start up and even if the pool's 15 to start with, it'll probably get to 20, 25 throughout the day.
Which is good. But unfortunately for people like me out there, you've got to have more than $500 in the bank to rebuy it. I'll be buying once. I've been saving up.
Beautiful. Top Better tournament. Great fun. Have a look. If you need any information, just give us a call at the site or ring the Top Better office, which go to topbetter.com, and the number is there. It's probably the easiest thing, Matt.
I think so.
Yeah.
We haven't memorised.
No, we haven't. All right. Okay. Lovely. We'll get into the show now. It's supposed to be a quick one. Any morals for Rosehill today, boys? Before we start.
Oh, there's
Later in the day, maybe.
lots of little different edgy little things.
Oh, it's a great meeting, isn't it?
It looks a great
The
meeting.
trouble is it's a 6-man
Six-man
rail,
rail.
so
That's
that could be nasty.
I
Could be nasty.
found that Distraught horse its favourite, but it seems to jump to the front and ran great times. I'm not sure what price you've marked it.
Yeah,
Were you at Canberra, or was
unfortunately,
it
I
a
don't think
Saturday?
it'll lead.
Oh, really?
But I mean, that's the key to it. I found the bunny at Canberra and put some great.
I found 2 horses which I never get much prices. You might have them a lot shorter than
But
me.
you always know what I do.
Yeah.
I kind of do.
Well,
I've
one way or the
got a
other.
couple of roughies in there today that I thought I had a bit of a feel for. One was Wings. I had a little bit of a feel for Wings. I think
Good
it
old
was
Wings.
$31. And there's another horse, $41, who I think really maps well and profiles well going to that race called Il Mio Destino. There you go. You probably marked the hundreds, did you? Would you mark?
Well, long. I marked them both long. I didn't Brasco them.
Okay, well, we'll just, for your $10 each way punter, I think they're both going to run good races. And if they both happen to lob, someone drive straight to Rose Hill and try and bite me for cash, because I'll have plenty.
Good couple of news. Poor Epsom, really, it's a shame.
We've got 58 top weight and a 56 bottom weight.
And we've doubled the prize money and we've got 15 runners. What is going on, surely? Come on.
Well, we had a tiny program on Saturday. We don't have that upper
type of horse?
echelon. That upper echelon is just
I mean, it can't.
hollow, isn't it?
Well, it's just another nail in the coffin that should have already been put in the ground of the administrators, really, isn't it? Who is overseeing the administrators to say you are not doing a good enough job? This isn't right. Bye bye.
Us.
Well, us, no one else.
No one
It should be the government. They're failing. Whoever's in this chain of command is just asleep at the wheel and continues to be.
Okay. Yeah,
Somebody needs to put their hand up and say this game is gone.
It's
In
in,
Sydney.
it's in trouble in Sydney.
Yeah.
Race fields.
But isn't the apex of the pyramid just too narrow or too?
Well,
high
whatever
or,
it is,
you know?
Mark. You compare Sydney to Melbourne, and I know it's not comparing oranges with oranges. It's not exactly the same thing, but it's close enough that it shouldn't be as poles apart as it is.
Sure, we've had some invitations for 3-year-olds for this race.
Oh,
Why is Vanbrugh on this race?
Yeah, exactly right. There's Vanbrugh.
I said to Vanbrugh about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Yeah.
last 3-year-old
And
running in
Van-
Epsom?
I just said, why don't they try to
why
attract
don't they?
them?
Why don't they?
Well, because they've got so many options.
Yeah, but
Vanbrugh would win the Epsom with about 50 kilos.
well, no, it'd have to carry 56 though.
Yeah, what? It wouldn't have Huey on it, and Huey just did the Huey last Saturday.
But
Yeah,
the pleasing
it
thing
was
I thought
inch
from the Epsom though, Mark and Glenn and Matt, was that with the big prize money, we got the big influx of interstate visitors in Terranado and Pressing. Those horses we've been all
can I
counting
just-
down the days to see and go around.
Can I just tell you that being a visitor to Melbourne, you understand why nothing is coming from Melbourne, because Melbourne is the vibe. It's
Exactly
the
right.
place.
It's
There's
Marbo.
that's right. Yes, there may be prize money out here, but honestly,
Yeah, why would you leave?
where you want to be is down there.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Except for the
Caulfield
connections of Pressing and Terranado. They found reason to make their way to Randwick on Saturday.
So have the trainers now outsmarted the handicapping system, like throwing in the knob for Bogan or whatever? Does that stuff everything up? And let's not blame Chris if the system's
No, the
there.
system's
He's
there.
done it and he's
Well-
got the SP favourite.
Yeah.
Well, we
He's done
put
it.
an article up about from Rob Waterhouse and his thoughts on it, and his basically point was for the year or whatever, you just have a set of pre-weights issued, but the weights don't get issued until after acceptance time. So that
What's the big deal?
if the standard isn't there, it's not a compressed system. It's still a full system, and you're waiting on what it is. I mean, those horses that are carrying 56 in days of old would be carrying 46.
Well, but there's no reason why they just can't be left, because obviously their ratings suggest that they should be lower.
Yeah, that's right.
So they can't be left down on 53.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't raise them.
Don't raise them, exactly. And the other point, a good point I thought that Rob made was that the argument that you can't find jockeys at 48 kilos, the connection say, okay, well, right, if you've weighted at 48, you've got to carry no more than 52. So it's up to you to find your jockey, announce it before acceptance time or whatever what the weight you're going to be doing. If you want 48, it's there for you.
Yeah.
If you can't find a jockey, 52's the weight you've got to carry. Something like that. Bang, problem solved. They did put him and I think Dominic Byrne and somebody else put in a paper about.
The three wise men.
Yeah, they put in a paper quite a few years ago when they were asked to do it, and I think that went in the drawer as most of them do.
No, it didn't. It was read and ostensibly used, but what we ended up was racing and sports getting the contract and just
Didn't work.
well, they just went back to doing what
Well, that's right.
the other models do.
Rob, McHugh, Dom. They're pretty good names, aren't
Yeah.
they? Why
But
ask?
that's half the problem. A lot of the ideas come from Rob. He's looked upon as not a pretty good.
No, that's right. Exactly. Well, and isn't that where I'm saying the administration is just so wrong?
So the administrators are going to say we've done nothing wrong, it's been this way forever,
Yep.
and they're just sort of beating their chests and
Yeah.
they need
true.
to be a little bit on the front foot about predicting these things and how embarrassing it looks after.
Yeah.
Well, what about sort of changing the carnival so that we're targeting the horses we actually can
Yes,
have or get
that's
or
right.
whatever? Like, not have the open handicaps because all those horses have gone to Melbourne anyway. Maybe just concentrate on a series of early 2-year-old races.
Yeah, or Or have them as real lead-ups to the Melbourne races. You know, like I said, the horses in Sydney.
Well, they have tried to do that by moving the spring champion.
Yeah.
They've tried to make that
into
Melbourne.
Yeah. And I think it does extend it, but anyway, all right. Moving on to Saturday, the jockeys rode off the inside, which was fine, Mark.
Yeah, well, we had that situation where we had overnight rain, but it's still, I mean, the penetrometer said the track was good.
Well, they were saying it was soft 5 up until about race 4 or 5, which it was never could be, and
it wasn't even a 4.
No, exactly. It was
3 to 4. A little bit murky.
Yeah, it was 3 to 4, and they said it was 5. Again, great work. People are going to bet more on a good track than they are on a soft track, so you're wrong, and you're being wrong on the wrong side of being wrong.
But the weird thing is that usually they're guided by the penetrometer.
Yeah.
And the penetrometer said the track was very firm.
Yeah.
But no, we still had to have a slow track posted. Like, that would never have happened before this revamp of the track classification.
No, exactly.
Never.
No, exactly right. Vanbrugh, best numbers of the day according to Vince Accardi, even though the sections were the slowest.
Didn't have quite. Well, he was there.
There's a clump of them around the 6th mark.
Surprisingly good time for a 3-year-old 89.
That's right, exactly. Glenn Vanbrugh.
Yeah, progressive horse.
I think, he's finally found his mark as a bit of a longer distance horse.
And he's found where the line is. He's now. He had a bit of cat in his early preps. He doesn't. He seems to be a line chaser to me.
Dry essential. It's
drier essential.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
All the trial watchers found Vanbrugh early on, and they were a little bit left scratching their heads after the disappointments or whatever when he started quite short. And now finally starting to find his mark.
He's a
typical Waller, isn't it? Isn't it typical Waller? They you just think they know. You think, oh, okay, there's a spruik on them, and they're no good. No, guess what? Here they go. And you know,
I know, like so many of them have convictions. Like nearly every horse in his stable has some sort of ick about it.
Yep.
And yet,
I know
the way he programs them and the riders he gets for them, and you know, they've got races in them. And I just see them and I want to oppose them all the time.
We talked about the phenomena that was Gay Waterhouse 5 years ago. And we'll never see another train like this. And there it is. We need more Asians.
He was down at Kembley yesterday,
wasn't he?
What? Trying to say?
No, I'm just saying like, on the arm with the bunnies, or.
Well, it's good the kid's on the swing because he's 4 and he's on the swing now. By the time he gets to 6, he'll be straight onto the iPad, iPad and the mathematics lessons and the piano. He won't see another football park till he's about 19. When he comes out in 13 years after that and can't kick a ball, he'll go, "What's wrong with me?"
Right, okay, keep going.
Okay.
What were we talking about?
You were talking about Waller.
Yeah.
We thought the phenomenon of Gay Waterhouse 5 years ago would never ever be like matched, and here it is like matched within not only a lifetime, a decade, and he's just a complete
times 3
training machine.
Yeah, training machine.
Matched and raised.
How long can he keep it up mentally?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, like, go back to Tiger Woods. We all thought Tiger Woods was going to be invincible forever.
Yeah.
Lee Freedman even.
Yeah.
Lee Freedman was, we were speaking about beating Bart. He was the one who was going to beat Bart's cup record.
I think Chris's thing has become so big now that he will get times where he has 6 weeks away overseas relaxing, and the job will just still roll on, and he'll come back. I mean, looking at Chris like the last 5 years, I've never seen a bloke in more dire need of a blowjob than him. He looks beaten up. Doesn't he look tired? Doesn't he? In the same suit and the same look. He's got that much dairy backed up in him that he needs to get out. So once he gets that proper blowjob, and I think 4 weeks on the beach once a year, I think we're looking at a 25-year phenomenal training machine.
Is beaten up in this weekend? That would qualify for our own
over bets, yeah, exactly.
All right, now on the subject of Waller, I did not like what Chris David did on Saturday.
I don't disagree with that.
What it was doing in the first 3/4 of the race was not pleasing me at all.
I agree with that.
I've got a feeling we might have found Prestatement's level. Maybe a little bit of a tweak up in distance.
Won because it had to win, but did nothing in winning.
No, it just. I think it showed it's what it's got. I had that same feeling.
You know, he didn't really travel.
Yeah, and he the head moved left and right. Yeah. And he looked to get on the wrong leg, and then he got straight and he balanced them up and he was better than them. But, but is he stable?
He was in the perfect spot. It was about 4 lengths above average, so perfect sweet spot race, and he was 4 lengths off the lead.
I wonder if it's because this is really his first preparation, because he had the mini spell between Brisbane. So he only started in April.
Yeah.
April, May, June. and then the very short spell. So it didn't not a full spell.
Well, when you're talking about his manners, I mean the problem being opposing him, say the Caulfield Guineas, is it's looking a bit lacklustre as well too. So he's going down there with probably lengths on them. Is it?
Is he going to the Caulfield Guineas?
Yeah, Caulfield Guineas.
He won't win the Caulfield
Guineas.
Yeah,
it can be
say that. Then they come out and shit it.
Oh, you don't know what
else in the field.
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
I just don't think Caulfield's going to suit it.
That's that's the problem. There's a few pulls against him, isn't there already?
Yeah. Mind you, if they want to sell me half a share for $25.
But the thing is, though, Mark, $1.65 was bet the first price bet by the tab. That meant Regis was about $3.80. I think it seems that. Geez, that was a generous price.
Yes, it was generous.
That was generous.
Yeah. Okay, Catkins races flat Glen, but no surprise for those that saw her in the yard.
She still looked like I couldn't find anything to beat her, but I didn't want to be on her.
No, exactly.
And if you got my main yard mate, you said I was backing Dopey Kathy, the place, on slightly sweet, which Kathy isn't.
Ooh, off.
Oh, you just back Kathy. You just you
only got yourself to blame.
You got no one to blame but yourself. You end up talking to yourself. It's just unbelievable.
I didn't do the form for that race, but what did you guys think of Kat? Was there any possibility of her running a flat race on form?
Now, flat races in hindsight of that, but flat race from seeing in the parade
you know what it was?
Highly likely.
But she didn't show, like, you know how she was ridden off the speed? She jumped well enough first up, but she was ridden off the speed. We don't normally see that from Catkins. She's in the van. You know, she's not bludging like she did first up.
She did bludge first up.
Yeah, and that counted against her the other day.
We've got the winner off cardiac arrhythmia. I think this is a system to follow. They have the cardiac arrhythmia.
Oh, cardiac arrhythmia. Oh, yeah, that's huge. That's huge. But peeping,
peeping was also like she was on the inside in her failure. It was like it was a wide track, and she was fence.
Talking about cardiac arrhythmia, how's Fletcher going?
Oh, he has it every week. He just has it for fun. He has hard operations Monday, and then he's back betting Saturday. It's brilliant. It's sort of like what you do.
So he's always fresh off a cardiac arrhythmia.
He's very fresh off cardiac. He's performing well off cardiac
it's an expensive preparation.
It is.
But
it is.
I just got to pay for it, do you?
The operation.
I'm sure Fletch wouldn't be going to the Campbelltown Base Hospital. He'd have rose petals in the wall.
I told you.
People fanning him.
I said years ago that this boy will find dead in the car park one day. It'd be just like, it's a big story around him. Yeah. And here he is in and out of the oh, look, get better, Fletch. We need you to turn over at the races. I need you to keep backing those horses bigger and bigger when I give them none, because that's my chance to feed off you. But I hope you get better. I don't like to hear it. He's had a few dramas, you know.
I know, yeah. It's a lot more, for something that was a simple procedure, it's been a lot more complicated. But anyway.
Get better, Fletch.
Everybody loves Fletch.
We need all the participants.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
where do we lose? Greyhound racing before we lose Fletch?
Oh,
that's another
he's
one.
fletching. He's fletching? Is he going to make it a try bet?
Well, he's had 3 bad heart attacks or something.
Oh, he hasn't had heart attacks. He's had operations, yeah. You want to put him in?
Well, he's got to be in the van.
Hey?
He's got to be in there with me.
Oh, so is he shorter than Greyhound Racing or not? What's the market order?
We can put them out there for trifecta betting. So it's Greyhound Racing, me and I'm in 2 years, so you know the line, and then Fletch with a heart.
Well, if Fletcher was going to go, he'd go in the next couple of weeks. Something would happen, I'd say. If he gets 2 years, the longer it goes, the more Fletcher's sweet. Anyway.
What causes Fletcher's problem? Anyone know?
Oh, there was just a minor little problem, and then it's just whatever. I don't know. I'm sure he's glad we're discussing. Oh, he wouldn't give a fuck. It's not like.
You know, people have
trying to start talking about Freddy's or
what about when you have loads of stuff in your arteries? What's that called? The
plaque.
Plaque.
Yeah. No, it's not that shit.
Not that.
No.
Lines of coke.
You wouldn't do that.
Don't worry.
Oh, he's not into that. Oh, he's a good boy.
If I have a heart attack, you'll know why.
Yeah, fucking. If you ever drop dead, I'm not breathing into you. I stand there and I look and
just
watch.
Go. That's Del. Oh,
doesn't look any good, Del.
No.
Glad it's tune on me.
Oh no, you'll be saying the other way around. Anyway, we've got to keep going, boys. Catkins, yes or no next start? I'm yes. I think, depending on how she parades.
What is next start?
I'm on the fence. What is next start?
Yeah.
I'm not
No.
Something's not right.
No. You're saying not right? Okay, I'll wait to see you parade. Music Man, they paraded a lot better, Glenn.
A lot better.
And
got a perfect run and a great ride by the gun to get us.
Gun ride.
It was a gun ride. That's what one of the races.
It was gun ride.
Yeah. Like good project went better.
What about
750 to 360 good project. The big guy on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was Kingsley chasing a little bit.
And Dr. Nick first play, Kingsley next. 25
And
plays.
then out goes Mounting our mail, and next thing everyone's on. And of course we get run down by a perfect ride by the master, Brendan Avdullah.
Perfect. Vashka was right at his top. Did his job.
Top. It's a funny horse to follow. It's a Rose Hill horse, huh?
Well, it's a funny race. What about, like,
Team,
these
the
guys
team.
were very, very keen on Flamingo Star for good reason, because it was going to be, everything was thrown at Flamingo Star on Saturday, and it didn't help. But the fact was that you were right in suggesting that this was a target.
Yeah,
It was a targeted horse. And I'm sitting there watching Flamingo Star going, oh my God, I've never seen a horse with a better run, but never ever going to win.
No.
Ever.
No.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
Just from that meeting, I want to give an honourable mention to Tush, who apparently is going to be 15th or 16th up into the Summer Cup in about 3 months. Hasn't it for a
T-
Tush.
T-
like it's
Leighton's brother wrote it beautifully.
it doesn't win, but gee, it tries
Which
hard.
horse was that, sorry?
Tush.
Oh, Tush. Oh, yes.
That'll be 15th up in
Yes,
the Summer Cup.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
tongue-in-cheek.
Yes,
Dallas.
no, I
So it's
didn't
ninth up
quite
Saturday,
agree.
and went as good as it's gone.
Yeah.
And the Perry Stable done a great job with that horse.
They can keep horses up, the Perry Stable, can't they?
Yeah, well, Ghost Protocol's going around in
In the Golden Slipper Nick.
We've missed the biggest news of the day. G. Ryan rode a winner.
There he is. He's coming up.
Yeah, a lot, eh?
Yeah.
Well,
Fitness, preparedness, 1400.
strongly mentioned on the previous
Yeah,
show.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
set
we
up.
got sacked from it. Don't start going yep with them.
Yeah, no, good
Don't
on
stick
him.
with them. They're
That's
against
alright.
us.
I saw Mark was quite keen.
Yeah,
What
but
did you make of the move for the favourite in that race? You know, the 1,000 up to 1,400 horse. That,
Gay's horse.
Yeah.
flamboyant lass.
Well, I do my prices of a morning, and to me that was coming off a hot win, and it was I couldn't be 7 to 4, and I couldn't be 7 to 2, and I almost rubber stamped at a 5 to 2 chance,
that's
which I think was a great price.
Yeah.
Which was a great price. I think it went beyond expectations and just got beaten.
yeah.
But it was a great effort, you know. Horse
Well, I
still
thought Bake Dinner Man was fluffing about there.
What on?
As usual on Ocean Tempest.
Yeah, if he flaps doesn't it?
it's just all.
It's that South African flap
well,
with the middle-aged flap, with the stink of
Flap.
flap, flap.
Emily Starr.
Amelia Star or
well,
Emily Star?
you know, what a great ride Jay Parr. Went forward, said I'll be there, but hang on, you guys want to go, so I'm just going to drop back and give this horse the run of the
I'm
race.
tipping
Jay
Jay
Parr.
Parr.
Jay Parr.
So you're tipping your pro J Parr?
Yeah, like he'll do a shock every now and then, but you'd see him he pulls out some good rides. Eventually, quite a bit.
He's a young.
thinker, he tries
He's a G
things.
Buckley. He's a tradesman.
Yeah.
He's a good tradesman.
Yeah.
He's probably a bit better than a G Buckley.
Yeah.
He's a good tradesman.
He's okay. He's okay.
He's not like.
He has written a double on that though.
And because he doesn't get many opportunities, he turns up, sort of pumps. When he gets city rides, he probably does his research.
He's a white Jay Penza. Well, Jay Penza's a white Jay Penza.
And he missed a 111 ounce for him in the first.
Well, not surprising.
Yeah.
Not because I had
Yeah,
on top of
Dale was
it.
very strong on Mr. 111. Very.
Oh, what the show that we both put second?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, Dale.
And
Q&A's helped as well.
Yeah, the Q&A, should mention that. Yeah, the little thing that Aaron did, your man. Just piecing together a couple of little missing links in the puzzle. The 21 days, what's it all about up in distance? Not a tick, as we normally say in the form. But Aaron spoke
There's a
to John
certain amount of
Sargent.
freshness about
Yeah,
them too.
that's right,
Well,
exactly.
he missed the dodgy lead up.
Well, the dodgy lead up, for sure. They're
Yeah.
all out of it.
Yeah.
And what made that a dodgy lead up was Piamini running fourth, beating a half length at 450 to 1. So, you're not surprised the other thing will win the first.
Glenn?
Before we go with something else, this first thing, we've got to quickly about the bar and the betting ring.
Oh, the bar and the betting roll. Well, let's have a little about the stuff part two.